Trigger warning. This channel makes fun of batshit crazy feminazis. There are some reasonable feminists out there, but most of them are insane, and these videos are made to demonstrate that fact. If you're new to this channel, may God be with you.
Hi, sorry, I'm just wondering what your sign means.
It means that, consent is the ultimate thing, with regards to sex. If there isn't consent, then
It says your kink is your consent.
in honesty, I didn't make the sign.
Gay!
By sort of setting an idea that this will be a safe space for this conversation, it signals to those who might not have those experiences, hey, this is an area where I maybe need to take a second look to be a good ally, to be a good peer. We have to wait for someone who has experienced sexual violence to come forward and ask for a content warning when we know that 1 in 4 women in college will go through this. When we refuse to affirmatively do these things, to affirmatively make our classrooms safer for people, we're pretending that people from marginalized communities are invisible and that they're not there. And I think that that's a problem.
Okay. Yes, John.
I'd be happy to. So I think it's helpful to take the accommodationist perspective, and we certainly all want people to feel that the classroom is open to them. We don't want people coming to the classroom and being afraid. But first, I would question, is there any evidence or reason to think that giving content warnings or trigger warnings actually will do this? As a psychologist, I've been looking into this, and the more you label things as potentially threatening, the more they develop a certain power to actually threaten.
Finish her!
So think about it this way. I teach classes in the business school here. Suppose I took my students on field trips all over New York. But every time we went to the Bronx, I said, now, today, we're going to the Bronx. Just want to let you know, we'll have an ambulance with us, we'll have police protection, but don't worry about it, we're going to the Bronx. And I only do that for the Bronx. What are people going to conclude about the Bronx? Now, if there was evidence that these warnings actually helped people get over PTSD, then we'd have to balance various things. But there isn't, and the therapists that I talked to, the people who study PTSD, were unanimous in saying that if someone has PTSD, the last thing you want to do is shield them from small reminders. In fact, the only way to get over the Pavlovianly conditioned fear is to let them be exposed to small things, and then nothing bad happens to them, and that's how the fear subsides.
Okay, who's this directed to?
The gentleman in the glasses that hates women. I want to know if he ever had a date.
Hold on.
Or if he's ever been with anybody.
I don't hate women. Now, I'm sure you have multiple blouses and multiple pairs of pants at home, but you chose these because they were your favorite. They were better than the others. That doesn't mean you hate the ones you didn't wear. I don't hate women. Men
What does that have to do with having a date?
Men are better than women. Yes.
That's not answer my question. And take those stupid glasses off.
I'm sure Dr. Phil can back me up on
and
this.
show us how you look.
Women line up to date guys like me, and you've had them all on your show.
I don't see any women lined up at all. I don't see any women lined up to you, and I would definitely be at the end of that line.
Well, if you hit the treadmill a little more, you'd be at the front.
Gotcha, bitch!
So what happens when you say alleged rape and rape actually does happen? What are we doing when we treat women like that? I don't understand.
You can't put someone in prison if you haven't proven them guilty of something.
So then how do we prove everyone guilty of stuff? There are convictions, there are charges. When you say alleged rape, you're not believing the victim of said rape. We put alleged as a word.
So are you saying that we should just believe women right away when they say they've been raped?
We have to believe any rape victim.
And I can see you smiling, and I can see you laughing, but to her this is not funny. I went in there with other humans, and I took her out of there, and if I hadn't, she wouldn't be with me right now. She would be gone, just like all of her sisters, just like everybody who we left behind. And I'm here to tell you today that all of those other girls and everyone who we left behind, they just wanted to live too, and they deserve their lives. And right now, their eggs and their milk and their bodies are on plates inside this restaurant, and that is so unfair to them.
all of our best debates are always about policy, and it should be about policy that affects women specifically. The Romney campaign wants to talk about women and the economy. The women in this country still make 77 cents on the dollar for what men make. So if women don't make less than men?
Actually, if you start looking at the numbers, Rachel, there are lots of reasons for that.
Wait. Well, don't tell me the reasons are. Do women make less than men for doing the same work?
Oh, fucking Christ, this is so typical. On one hand, I fucking hate feminists, but on the other, they always give me such good material for these videos. He just said, actually, if you start looking at the numbers, there are lots of reasons for that. And she says, wait, don't tell me the reasons. She's on television wanting to debate without using any facts. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you fucking feminist logic.
No, because...
Wow!
Well,
okay,
well, for example, men work an average of 44 hours a week, women work 41 hours a week. Men go into professions like engineering, science, and math that earn more. Women want more flexible professions.
Listen, this is not a math is hard
No, yes it is, actually.
No, it isn't.
Well, you have to
listen.
All right, let Rachel frame it, though, the way you
right now,
laid it out.
women are making 77 cents on the dollar for what men are making.
But that's not true. If so,
let Rachel make her point.
Every greedy businessman in America would hire only women, save 25%, and be hugely profitable.
I feel like this is actually, I mean, it's weird that you're interrupting me and not letting me make my point, because we get along so well, so let me make my point.
I will.
But
are you fucking serious, cunt? You interrupted him first after asking a question. Could you imagine being married to this bitch? Holy fuck.
it is important, I think, the interruption is important, I think, because now we know, at least from both of your perspective, that women are not faring worse than men in the economy, that women aren't getting paid less for equal work. I think that's a serious basis, a difference in factual understanding of the world. But given that some of us believe that women are getting paid less than men for doing the same work, there is something called the Fair Pay Act. There was a court ruling that said the statute of limitations, if you're getting paid less than a man, if you're subject really do face, that Republicans don't believe is happening.
It's policy, is the argument.
It's policy, and I love how passionate you are. I wish you were as right about what you're saying as you are passionate about it. I really do.
Hey, what's up guys, Wrecked Feminist Videos here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for much more to come. Also, if you'd like to help support this channel and help me expose the stupidity that is feminism, go check out my Patreon page. Once again, thanks guys, and I'll catch you like the time I once caught AIDS in the next video.